Hi, friends. We're going to wait a couple minutes to let people hop on here. I'll be drinking my Starbucks remnants in the meantime. Oh, there's a notification on my phone. I think I might be able to get Zeus up here. Zeus and Onyx are upstairs right now. Onyx is very much not a lap dog, but Zeus is a lap dog. I mean, he's not meant to be a lap dog, but he totally acts like a lap dog. Yes, this is alive. Oh, snap, this is alive. Yes, it is, Carrie Bright. It is a live stream. How's everybody doing on this Friday? I think it's Friday. Hi, Ava. So before anybody wants to start talking crap, this is my office desk chair. This is my chair. I've had this chair for a really long time. Yes, I know I need a new one. I know it looks like it's been just shredded to hell and back because it has. I am so sorry if you were offended by it, but this chair is just really comfortable and I like my chair. I know I need a new one. I have an attachment to it. What do you want from me? So I'm just giving, it's been almost 2 minutes. I'm just going to give people like another minute to hop on. Yeah, before I kind of dive in. What? Hi, Clarissa. I'm on a different, thank you so much. My friend did it, Caprice. Thank you for the compliment about my braids. I absolutely did not do it because I'm really bad at braiding my own hair. Yes, so right now I'm not, this is on YouTube, but I'm actually streaming this through a third-party platform called B.Live, and that is because for what I want to do, I need to share my screen, and YouTube does not allow you to do that. Because I have things to show you guys, and something that we're doing right now is also, we're waiting, we're giving it a minute. Give like another couple of minutes. What are you drinking? Oh yeah, good question. I didn't even tell you guys what I was drinking. So this is my Starbucks from earlier this afternoon. This is a grande vanilla sweet cream cold brew, no vanilla syrup, light ice, 4 pumps of sugar-free vanilla. This is delicious. This is one of my favorite. This is actually probably right now, it's like my go-to Starbucks drink. I definitely go through phases with Starbucks, and right now this is the phase that I'm on with this drink. Hi, Nikki. All right, it's been 3 minutes. I think we can get started now. Okay, so for those of you that are have been here for a while, and for those of you who saw my video from a couple weeks ago in which the fat positive activists basically like they targeted me and they tagged me and stuff and were like, you're wanting to be a bariatric dietitian is fat phobic and blah blah blah. That was an almost hour-long video from a couple weeks ago. It is doing well and continues to do very well in my analytics. So if you watched it, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. So if you watched that video, then you know one of the people in that video whose name was Amy. And the reason I disclosed their name is because they commented publicly on my video. It was my video from about reacting to Autumn Calabrese, the first one that I reacted to, where she was like talking about responding to the haters. So Amy commented on that one, and that's how she and I got into that back and forth. So the Amy from that video, I didn't realize it, but I guess she followed me once. Hi, Brianna. So I guess she followed me once upon a time, and then I started, I don't know, posting stuff that she didn't like or something like that, and then she stopped following me. But it was actually this interaction that I'm about to tell you guys about happened before that video went live. My video where I was like talking about fat positive activists being all mad at me and stuff. This interaction actually happened like maybe 2 or 3 days before that video went up. And I didn't put it in that video because I was already almost done editing that video, and that video was getting close to an hour long. So I didn't even, that's why I didn't bother putting it in the video. It's something that I want to talk about, but I also felt like, okay, I want to talk about this publicly, but I also don't feel like it's long enough. It's enough content to make like a full video. So I was like, listen, I need to put some content up. So I figured I would do a live stream and react to it. And I have screenshots of messages and everything from our conversation. So I'm going to share my screen and get started. All right. So this is, can you guys see me? Yeah, you guys can see me. Okay. So this is, we're in my Google Drive right now. And this is the thing. This is a post from the Anti-Diet Plan. I don't know who this is on Instagram. I don't follow them. I don't know who they are. But so this is the post. Bariatric weight loss surgery is associated with a 3 times increased risk of that word. And that's all they wrote in their caption. I'm sorry, that's all they wrote. That's all that's in the photo. There's really nothing else. It's just kind of, I was about to burp, but I had to hold it back. See, this is why I don't always do live streams, because you guys don't know how much crap I edit out when I'm actually filming a video. I almost just burped on camera and it was about to be disgusting, but I sucked it back in. Anyway, so this was their photo that they posted. And so let's read the caption for some context. Where is the informed consent if we are not really talking about the risks associated with bariatric surgery? I feel like we are. I feel like you should. If you're going to get a medical procedure done, it's important to understand the risks. Body autonomy is so important, but informed consent is essential for someone to truly be able to consent to a risky and life-changing surgery. I agree. And then, oh, that's it. Hashtags health at every size, body autonomy, diet culture, bariatric surgery, WLS, RYGB. She probably, I'm assuming she means Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, which is a type of weight loss surgery. Gastric bypass, gastric sleeve, weight loss journey, weight loss surgery journey. And then edited to add, she added some sources. Now, these, it says ETA, I'm assuming she means edited to add, because those sources were not, they weren't up there initially. She just said her stuff and then didn't say like the source where it came from, where this came from. So, and as you can see right here, this is the same Amy that commented, I had that exchange with under my autumn video. She tagged me. I have her name, her Instagram handle scribbled out here, but she tagged me. See, so she tagged me in this and didn't say anything else. Just completely, just tagged me, no context, nothing. Just no context. She just tagged me and then that was it. And then also, if you notice right, yeah, comments on this post have been limited. So this person, I always just think it's so sketchy whenever, depending on the type of post, obviously, but this person limited comments on the post, which I don't know. I just think like, why are you limiting comments on the post? I just feel like it doesn't, if you read the comments, we're not going to read all the comments, but a lot of them were, I mean, pretty much all the comments actually were just like kind of egging her on and gassing her up and, you know, confirming her obvious bias that she has. So my guess is comments are probably limited to keep people like me from commenting. So let's go to this article. Can you guys see this? Okay, I have to share this screen now. How do I do it? I'm going to show you guys the article. Okay, here it is. Can everybody see? No, why is it? Oh, okay. Damn it. See, this is why I don't do things. Let's move this one. Okay, so this is the article. Informed consent. I want to take a minute to read comments. Brianna said, informed consent, in my experience, the candidates for bariatric surgery usually have pre-post-surgical appointments with a therapist as part of the treatment plan. Right. You wouldn't just, I mean, obviously, unless it's like an emergency situation, this is not something where like you don't just show up to get surgery and nobody tells you anything, right? I would think the world needs to know my opinion, but I only want to hear the opinions of people who agree with me. Yeah, basically. That's how I read that. I think it's so scummy when people disable comments on a post that they like know is going to spark conversation and be controversial. Brianna, you're right. They do. Yeah. Yeah. You don't just show up and then, hey, there's a surgery. We're just going to give you the surgery now and not tell you anything. That's really irresponsible. So this is the article. It was published by the Bariatric Times, Clinical Developments and Metabolic Insights in Total Bariatric Patient Care. October 1st, 2019. So a couple years old, but still up to date. And we're not going to sit here and read this entire article. And full disclosure, I did not read this entire article, but I read through most of it. And I actually really enjoyed the read. I liked reading it and I found it very interesting. And I found the information to be really important and valuable. So the title of it, but everything is supposed to get better after bariatric surgery, understanding post-operative sue and self-injury. I don't want to say it too much because I don't want that to affect monetization. Oh, I forgot to say, I mentioned sorry, this is why I hate doing live streams because my brain is everywhere. I mentioned on my Instagram story last night that I was going to try to put like a fundraiser on this to raise money for abortionfunds.org. Because I'm streaming this through a third-party app, there wasn't a way that I could figure out how to do that and be able to share my screen and talk about all this stuff. So what I'm going to do is after this stream is uploaded to my channel, I'm going to put the fundraiser on it, and I will do that for all the live streams for the month of July, just FYI. Okay, so let's read the abstract of this article. It's by Alexis Conason and Lisa. Why did you even try to read that? Lisa Dubreuil? I'm so sorry. I know I butchered her name. Okay, abstract. Research indicates that patients are at increased risk for suicide and self-harm behaviors following bariatric surgery. In this article, the authors review the available literature on suicide and self-harm after surgery and explore possible explanations for this increased risk. We conclude with our recommendations to the bariatric team on how to minimize risks to patients. So I'll read like a little bit of this introduction here. There is a common misperception among patients and providers that bariatric surgery is a panache that will cure patients of all medical, psychiatric, and emotional ailments. This perspective can lead to unrealistic expectations of the surgery and disappointment when these expectations are not met. While there are numerous benefits to bariatric surgery, it is not a cure-all solution, and this misguided perspective can lead to negative consequences following the procedure for the patient, including feelings of failure and shame, depression, anxiety, and lack of adherence to long-term follow-up care with the surgery center. These negative emotional consequences can occur alongside physical and or nutritional complications that patients might experience following weight loss surgery. And I'm skipping down here to this last paragraph of the intro. This article reviews the existing research on SUE and self-harm following bariatric surgery. We first summarize the research detailing the rates of suicide and self-harm following bariatric surgery, explore possible explanations for the observed increased risk for SUE and self-harm behavior in patients following WLS, and provide recommendations to help minimize patient risk. Okay, that was pretty much a repeat of the first paragraph. But basically, I sat through and I read, like I said, I didn't read the whole article, but I did read a good chunk of it. And it talks about potential reasons for why there is an increased SUE rate among people who have undergone bariatric surgery. And it listed several reasons. It didn't list one thing as the reason, but it listed multiple. Can you link the article? Yes, I will absolutely do that. That's something I have to remember to do. You know what? You know what we're going to do? I'm writing it on a post-it note right now, because if I don't, I will forget. Article. Yeah, I will absolutely link the article after this video goes up, because it really was a great article and I found it to be a really good read. So I'm going to go ahead and now let's get rid of that. And so we're going to go through the messages now that Amy, sorry. Comments on the post were disabled. So, and Amy tagged me in it without giving me any context or without saying anything at all. I think what I really think happened is I think she just saw it. Bariatric weight loss surgery is associated with 3 times increased SUE risk. And she was just like, oh my God, this is a terrible thing. This is why weight loss surgery is bad. Tagged me in it. And then I guess she just thought that I would see that and just be like, you know what? I'm going to abandon my career goals. And then that was that. So I'm going to read the message exchange now between myself and Amy, but first I'm going to read some of these comments. Samantha said, so because someone does not ask enough questions during their pre-op appointment, that is supposed to be our concern. Carrie said, my mother is 15 months post-surgery and meets monthly with a support group. Oh, that's awesome. Samantha said again, if someone doesn't feel properly, quote unquote, informed to give consent, then ask more questions. If you don't like the risks, then don't do it. That's true. Can you link? Yes, I already said, but is it comparing his Gen Pop or oh, that's a good question. Oh shoot, I think I'm gonna go into it in the messages to answer your question, Astrid. Hit the like button, everyone. I'm trying to avoid WLS due to risks, as with all things, and started Victoza, but it doesn't stop it being useful for a lot of people. That's true. A lot of you, after my video about the fat positive activists, a lot of you commented and said, you know, weight loss surgery helped XYZ, and like I feel amazing and blah blah blah. It's I said saying the same thing now as I said in that video. It's a surgery. There are risks associated with the surgery. All right, so oh, I'm trying to click on the screen. Okay, here we go. So these are out of order, FYI, but I'm going to do my best to keep them in order. Okay, so what you are seeing now, that was the original post. And so I clicked on, like I went to Amy's profile and clicked on like messaging, and I didn't see this stuff because, you know, I get a lot of DMs and I didn't see this stuff. It was kind of still in my, like my waiting, like in my not opened yet DMs. She apparently has sent me a lot of things in this space. Here's one. I just wanted to screenshot some of the stuff that she sent me and like tag me in. And I didn't see it until I clicked on like to message her. Healthcare avoidance due to the fear of weight stigma is just one of a number of compounding variables that could explain the association between body size and health outcomes. I talked about weight stigma and weight bias in my video, by the way. Dr. Rachel Milner, who is just, fatness is not a cause of death. Anti-fat bias is. If you truly care about the health of fat people, stop worrying about our health and start worrying about and addressing your own anti-fat bias. I've actually talked about Rachel Milner in a video before, and I don't understand. I don't understand how you're a healthcare professional and you're like actually this biased in this way. That, I mean, some of the stuff Dr. Rachel Milner has said is just like so off the wall. It's like, did you even like pay attention when you were in school? When it says doctor, I don't think she's a medical doctor. I think she's a therapist. But I don't know. Some of the stuff that she says is just so off the wall. Like, what? Here's another one. I'm all for body positivity and respect, but I'm all for equal treatment in healthcare setting, but I'm all for people eating foods that they love, but I'm all for inclusivity. But okay, we're not going to read that one. This is just another one that Amy sent me. Predetermined biology / genetics determines and leanness. However, the settling point between those limits is modifiable and determined by a mix of biology, i.e. appetite and physical limits, and habitual responses to environmental stimuli. This is all stuff that Amy has sent me, and there's actually more, but I just didn't screenshot the rest of them. Okay, so here is where is it? Here it is. This is my message to Amy. This is the first time I have messaged her directly, and this is what I first sent to her in response to her tagging me in that post and then not offering any context at all. The post you tagged me in closed commenting, so I'm responding to you directly. I read most of the study she cited, not in its entirety, but most of it, and there's quite a bit she left out. She, as in the person who made that original post about bariatric weight loss surgery, has 3 times increased risk of suicide. Perhaps the biggest conclusion drawn from the entire review was that there was no one thing that directly caused the higher suicide rates. It mentioned multiple potential triggers, including weight regain leading to feelings of failure, depression that is present pre-surgery, preoperative Sue behaviors and changes in quality of life. She also left out that in the conclusions of the article, they shared several solutions to help reduce self-harm slash Sue attempts, including involving a behavioral health professional on the team, making sure candidates understand all risks, and creating a safe and comfortable environment for the patient by, oh, damn it. See, these are all out of order. Damn it. All right. See, I have my phone right here. I already went through all of these messages by the patient. But by minimizing weight bias, all of which I agree with. Where's that? Oh, here we go. It was right here. Is the next one. All of which I agree with. And then I said again, because Instagram, I ran out of space, was tagging me in this as well as all of the other posts you sent me that I'm now seeing your attempt to change my career goals. As with any surgical procedure, when presented with the choice, it's important to understand all the risks, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It seems like that person also has a clear bias. Let me ask, does she ever share the statistics on people who've had weight loss surgery, who've reversed their chronic disease? Has she ever shared that weight loss surgery is actually considered safer than some elective cosmetic procedures, or does she only share all of the negative things about it? All aspects are important, but if you're only sharing one aspect, good or bad, it's extremely biased. Where's my final thing? You could take this route with plastic surgeons too. I've had a breast augmentation, and there were risks with that too. I assume the risks, and so does somebody who chooses weight loss surgery. Amy responded, minimizing weight bias would include not encouraging anyone to have surgery to shrink their internal organs just so they can lose weight. That is part of weight bias. I disagree. I don't believe that that's part of weight bias. We actually talked about, we define weight bias and weight stigma in my video on like the fat positive activists targeting me. I don't believe that that falls under the category of weight bias or weight stigma. I was under the impression that it was more actually seeing a fat person, judging them based on how they look, judging their capabilities, and just making judgment and having preconceived notions about them because they are fat. I don't really understand how weight loss surgery falls under the category of weight bias, but that's just me. Amy went on to say, I can't change your career goals. I'm aware of that. I just think a dietetics degree can be such a gift and actually help people. And when I've watched your videos, I'm just confused as to why you're most interested in using it to continue weight loss surgery as something to supposedly get healthy. So yes, I tagged you and have occasionally shared a few things above just so you may see other perspectives. But she refuses to see my perspective. Okay. And usually when I've shared something, it's after I'd watched a YouTube video of yours and saw something related. Okay. All right. So a few words about that. I'm going to jump over and read comments. Read comments from you guys first. I want to keep up with reading comments. Nikki said, it's giving me the same vibes as people who say I shouldn't be a teacher because I'm part of the liberal agenda. And how dare I indoctrinate kids? What? People say that? People say that about being a teacher? Teaching it is a very important job. It's underpaid and underappreciated. I know a lot of teachers who have actually left the profession in the last couple of years, and it's really sad because they're underappreciated and underpaid, and it's quite an important job. Drew said, and for most, you have to show that trying exercise does not work alone. Do these people know that most insurances will just pay for that? Surveying my wife had to give her PCM approved, have to have her PCM approve the surgery before TRICARE would even look at paying for it. The risks increase with weight in any surgery due to the amount of anesthesia necessary, the stress on the body in general, and the risk of infections after as well. That's true. The risks do tend to be higher the bigger the person is. And I've actually heard that. I mean, I've full disclosure, I've had a boob job I think my boobs were like 5 years old. And that's something that's actually, I've heard talked about like in the breast augmentation and plastic, kind of the cosmetic surgery world. I didn't encounter this issue, but a lot of plastic surgeons prefer you to be at a certain weight before they're comfortable operating on you, because the heavier you are, and conversely, even if you're too like underweight too, it could be dangerous to put you under anesthesia and do an operation on you. So yeah, patient needs to ask questions, but responsibility falls on the professional because they need to be able to meet the patient where they are and explain in a way the patient can understand. Lindsay said that. Yes, I agree with Lindsay on that. That's true. Because when you're going in to have surgery, when you've made the decision to go and inquire about getting surgery, you do have to, I do think it is important for you to do your own research and ask questions, but it's also important for the professional to disclose everything to you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But obesity related diseases do cause death, says Melissa. Yes, that's why only a handful of surgeons risk operating on those 500 plus pounds. Hey guys, and Brianna. Hey Yesenia. I'm 1 year post-op and it was literally the best decision I've ever made. Oh, good for you, Jennifer. I know we're talking about post-surgery, but if I'm not mistaken, isn't there limits on how much a person can weigh before they even get the surgery? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are, Jen. Yes, I figured there were several reasons, and yes, insurance is difficult enough to deal with without adding additional costs. Hi, Sheila. Victoria said, as someone who is trying to lose weight after regaining 20 pounds, I really appreciate your videos. Facts over feelings. Oh, well, thank you very much. I agree. Facts over feelings. Brianna said, we've chatted about this before, but the Haze movement has just gone so left field. There's nothing wrong with someone wanting to lose or gain weight as long as they're doing it healthfully. Yes, thank you, Brianna. Yes. Always count on Brianna's. That's so true. I don't understand. It seems like they've gotten very one-sided with it's gone from, hey, it's okay to have a little bit of extra, meat on your bones, like that's fine. That is fine. But it seems like they've gone from that to full-blown anti-intentional weight loss. Like, oh, you want to lose weight, you're fat phobic, that's bad. Oh, diet culture must have a hold of you because you want to lose weight. I disagree with that train of thought. Getting the surgery does not mean you're becoming a healthy individual. That's true, because you have to, it's not enough for a lot of people. It's not enough to just get the surgery. You have to change your entire life, because a lot of things have contribute to the development of overweight, obese, morbidly obese. And it's not enough. It's not just getting surgery and then everything's fine. I agree with that. SF Region said, I'm so tired of these people. Maybe they should talk to people who actually want or have had the surgery so that they can personally tell them to fuck off. Weight loss surgery doesn't qualify under weight bias. I agree. Weight bias would be a doctor assuming my asthma is caused by my weight as opposed to looking at my medical history that shows I was diagnosed as average weight. Yeah, I agree with that. Teach history. Posted on a video of yours, pro-fat positivity, coming a year ago, and now I've changed my mind. The movement takes it way too far. They lose sight of science. I agree. Hello from Canada. Hi. It's also good for a patient to be proactive and have questions to ask their provider. That's true. You do have to, I think you do have to be responsible and do your own research. You really shouldn't just go into something completely blind. Before I went in to talk to my plastic surgeon about getting my boobs done, I had actually done like years of research. So a lot of the stuff that he was telling me, I knew what he was talking about because I had done my own research, but he also let me know of a lot of stuff that I wasn't aware of before. And you have to talk to a counselor to make sure that you're prepared emotionally. If someone is trying to get weight loss surgery due to societal beauty standards, pretty sure they won't be approved. That's an excellent point too, because I would say that that's not a healthy, nor is it a sustainable reason to pursue weight loss. And a lot of times people like this think that someone wants to get weight loss surgery just to be skinny. And that's not true. For a lot of people, weight loss surgery is literally a matter of life and death. This person is borderline harassing you, wanting an internet person to change careers. That's weird. It is so weird. Why are you leave me alone? And I'm eventually going to say that. I'll get to it. Okay. So this is the only response that Amy, this is the only way she responded to me. She didn't send me any more messages. I carry the rest of our conversation. It was really a one-sided conversation. So, but I read this and she didn't talk about the article at all. And so based on her response, that makes me believe that she didn't read it at all. I really don't believe she read it at all. I think she just saw the post from this person that said, where's my cursor? This post. I think she just saw this and was like, oh my God, this is bad. This is horrible. Tagged me in it and then expected me to see it and be like, oh no, this is horrible. I'm going to change my whole career. Weight loss surgery is terrible. I don't believe she actually read the article, because if she had, I don't know. I wonder if first of all, there probably would have been more substance in these messages. I just really don't think she read the article. And I think it was really obvious that she didn't read the article. Where is it? Okay. So let's get to my response to her. And I responded, I would say someone reversing their type 2 diabetes, sleep apnea, lowering their cholesterol and improving their mobility is actually healthy though. And I said that because she put healthy in quotation marks. And I said, my interest in it comes from personal experience. I have obesity and morbid obesity in my family. If you guys watch my fat activist view, you guys know that I talked about this in the video. I've watched my family struggle to lose weight, trying crash diet after crash diet, which left them in worse health than before and with horrible self-esteem. I hated seeing the people I love get taken advantage of by the diet industry. And since the rise of social media, I hate seeing thousands more suffer the same fate. I want to teach people that junk is not the way. I have our messages open right now in case I get lost with these screenshots. You're talking to me like I'm going to be a bariatric surgeon. That's not my goal. My goal is nutrition with a focus on bariatric and diabetes care. I'm not going to be convincing anyone to get surgery. And realistically, I don't think any weight loss surgeon is convincing or encouraging anyone to get surgery. That's actually the language she used. She said, minimizing weight bias would include not encouraging anyone to have surgery. No one, I don't think any, it's not, they're not encouraging anyone to get surgery. They're probably, my guess is they're making the recommendation based on the information that they have about that patient. I don't think a surgeon should ever encourage anyone to, and when I say encourage, I mean like strongly persuade. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Those of you who have had weight loss surgery, can you tell me what kind of dynamic did you have between you and your surgeon? Were they actually like, did they encourage you, or was it just a, hey, this might help. This is what I recommend based on your health status and based on XYZ. Okay, let me finish reading this. Yes, I'm not going to be convincing anyone to get surgery. I want to provide nutrition care to help steer people away from unsafe methods, i.e. crash diets, stupid and dangerous exercise fads, etc. And if someone chooses surgery, I'll be an integral part of their healthcare team to make sure that they not only achieve success, but also maintain good health through a balanced diet and having a good relationship with food. You are talking about dietetics as if I'm going to do something evil with it. That's offensive to me, as I'm working very hard for it. The degree I work for will be an accomplishment that I will be proud of. Something I don't understand is why you care so much about what other people are doing with their bodies. Again, I've had a breast augmentation, plenty of risks with it. Where's all this passion for that? Oh, hang on, we're getting mixed up. Okay. Where's all this passion for that? If someone is happy weighing 600 pounds, and that's truly their prerogative, that's bodily autonomy. But if someone is not happy weighing 600 pounds and is in poor health, then what's wrong with them wanting to change? As long as they consult a professional, don't hurt themselves, and understand risks, why not? And as you can see right here, I'm going to zoom in. Zoom in. Okay. Yeah, so this is the last message I sent to Amy. She saw it and then never responded. So she read what I said and she didn't have anything else to say. So there it is. I'm going to go back and read more comments. Sheila said, oh, I already read that. Jennifer said, I had surgery because I was absolutely headed down the wrong path as far as my weight and health. I gained 35 pounds in 2020 alone. And when I finally made the leap, it was when I finally made the leap to pursue weight loss surgery. Good for you, Jennifer. It's so easy to display part of something and even spin the facts to push your agenda on the internet. Absolutely. The person who posts that pic 100% knew most people wouldn't read the whole article. I agree with you, Tangerina. I hope I said that right. Yeah, I agree. And I think it's very obvious that Amy did not read the article at all. She just saw it, and as did probably a lot of people who commented on the post, and they were just like, oh my goodness, look how bad and dangerous weight loss surgery is. It's terrible. So, yeah. Oh, Jennifer responded. Jennifer said, when I went for my first appointment with the surgeon, I didn't know for sure which surgery I wanted. They had me watch a short video about the different types, and from there I decided Roux Hwy was my preference. Oh, cool. Lilac Llama said, sounds like I'm at the end of the stream. Going to go to the start. Oh man, we've been here for over half an hour. See, this is why I don't live stream a lot, because I tend to run my mouth, and I just really don't like to do that. Then Jennifer went on to say, then I went back and met one-on-one with the surgeon. She agreed based on my goals and medical history. That was the best option as well. Good. Oh, I think I skipped a couple. Drew said, when my decided to have surgery, it was due to her now being able to exercise without her ankles hurting. Her PCM agreed that having the surgery would decrease the extra load and allow her to exercise. Jen said, live and let live, in my opinion. If someone doesn't directly affect your daily life, why go through all the back and forth? Your career path is your decision. I agree. It's so bizarre. So bizarre. And I finally did ask the question. I keep on clicking the screen. Why do you care so much about what other people are doing with their bodies? Like, I feel like she could have all this passion. I don't get this much crap when I talk about how I've had my boobs done. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. It's just crazy. All right. I think that's going to conclude that. That's really all I wanted to chat about. By the way, after this stream is done, as a reminder, I have the sticky note on my screen, and I'm going to link the article that we looked at. This one. About bariatric surgery on the Bariatric Times, about post-op sue and self-injury rates. I'm going to link that. It's a really good article. So I'll link that. And also, right after this stream is done uploading, I'm going to get a fundraiser on this one in all my streams in July, going for abortionfunds.org. And we're just going to see how much we can raise and donate. I was going to say something else. Oh, yes. Okay. So I already explained earlier, I had family over this week. And my husband just took my brother and sister-in-law. He just took them back to Dallas, and he's actually driving back right now from Dallas. So they're no longer here. I didn't get any videos filmed this week, except for the one that went up on Monday. That's the only video that I have filmed. My office space has been commandeered all week up until today when they left. So I didn't have anything. I didn't film anything. And because Brianna sometimes poorly plans YouTube, I didn't have anything ready that I could edit and upload. So that's why we're doing this live stream. And same deal, I still don't have anything filmed for next week, but I was thinking of doing another reaction similar to this. This is from a few weeks ago. I'm sure you guys saw it. This is another one where it's like kind of feels too short for me to make a full-length video, but also I feel like I want to talk about it. Do you guys remember from like a few weeks ago, Autumn Calabrese got on her Instagram story and was like going on a rant about body positive, and it was the day of the tragedy in Uvalde, Texas, and she brought that up such a weird and tone-deaf way to try and be like, you guys should be focused on that and not me. You guys remember? Here, I'm going to try and show it to you. This one.
Like, Tuesday was a horrific day. It was a tragic day. Another shooting.
That one. So it's a little less than 3 minutes long. So I think I'm going to do another live stream reacting. I love your reaction videos. Thank you, Victoria. So I think I'm going to do another live stream. I'll probably do that next Monday or Tuesday, and that will be up for next week too. So yeah, expect that. I'm going to finish up reading. Daisy B, you missed it. I was talking about Amy from my video of fat activists targeting me and blocking me and telling me I should change my career. She basically tried one last time to just send me some fear-mongering stuff around weight loss surgery, and it was a failed attempt because I'm not going to spoil it for you. Watch the stream. Brianna said, I'm always down for some Autumn snark. She sucks. Everybody's always down for Autumn snark. Nicole said, as someone who has lived with an ED and is now overweight, it's all been negative relationships with food. I want to find a healthy relationship with food that includes reducing my weight. Good for you, Nicole. That can't be easy. Wow, alive. How cool. Hi, Lonnie. Okay, guys, I'm going to shut this stream down. I have to go study. I'm going to try, let me see. Onyx and Zeus are in here. Onyx will not climb on my lap. He is not a lap dog. Zeus is also not a lap dog, but he will climb on my lap. So he's right over there. Let's see if we can get Zeus to come over here. Zeus! Ugh. Come here. Oh, what a handsome boy. Come here. Come on. Come say bye. Oh. You gotta look that way. Look. Oh, he's climbing up here. He's climbing up here. All right, now we gotta rotate. He's just gonna try and go look out the window. Look, baby. Hey, Zeus. Oh. Okay. All right, Zeus, can you say bye? Can you say byes? No, he cannot. Ow! God damn it, Zeus. So Zeus is on neighborhood watch right now. This is something that he likes to do. Ow! Oh my god. He's stepping on my crotch. Okay. Zeus, you're here because the camera is on and everybody loves you more than they love me. Can you close out the live stream and say bye? Say bye. Thanks for watching, you guys. Okay. Okay. And now I can't reach the mouse because he's on me. No, that's my Starbucks. All right, this was a bad idea. Okay. All right. Thank you to everybody who hopped on this live stream. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I think I'm probably gonna do that autumn reaction next week. Expect that Monday or Tuesday, and it'll be kind of the same deal. What? All right. Bye, guys. Thank you all for watching.